Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's video we're going to be doing something new called My Thoughts. There's a lot of stuff in the news feeds that happen in pop culture that I'm very interested in, and I know you guys are interested in. So I'm going to pick a topic every week, and I'm going to discuss my thoughts on it. And it could be anything from what I'm discussing today, which is the Jaoquin Phoenix as the Joker, or it could be something like the Bill Cosby sentencing. Anything you guys want to talk about, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll pick one of the subjects and I'll do a video on it. But today's video is on Jaoquin Phoenix as the Joker and this whole Joker movie deal that's going on. Now, when this was first announced, that they're doing a standalone Joker movie that's outside of the DCEU, I wasn't too happy about it because I like the connectivity of all the movies like the MCU does. I want everything to be in its own universe. I love the whole shared universe, trope. I want all movies to do them. But anyway, some movies are great standalone films. Now, when I heard that Martin Scorsese was a part of this, then I was on board. Then we get the casting of Jaoquin Phoenix. Perfect casting. Jaoquin Phoenix is a tremendous actor. He's in one of my favorite top 10 movies of all time, Gladiator. And man, he's, other than Maximus, of course, he's my favorite character in that movie. And just Jaoquin Phoenix, just every role he does, he just brings that gravitas, that the seriousness, the earnest of his facial expressions. He makes you feel like he's really feeling the way he's portraying he's feeling, if that makes sense to you. But so I was real happy about the casting. And they bring on Robert De Niro, and it's like, oh, this is going to be back in the 80s, and this was going to be like a period piece about Joker's origin. Now, as you guys can tell, I'm a fan of comic book lore, and the Joker is one of my favorite villains. And the reason being is because no one really has ever known his true origins. It's just like in The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger's brilliant performance of the Joker. He goes, how I got these scars? And he tells you a couple of different stories about how he got them. So you don't really know how he really got them. And that's how they do in the comics. And I've always loved that about him. So when they were saying they were going to do this origin story, I was kind of on the fence about it. Like, do I really want to know the origin story of the Joker? And it's really the origin story of this particular Joker. And from what I understand, they're taking bits and pieces from different lores in Joker's history to put this film together to make one cohesive film about his origin story. So that being said, I'm on board. Love the whole premise, love the actors, I love the director, I love people they're bringing in on this project. So very excited. That being said, when we saw the first images of Jaoquin Phoenix as the Joker, when that first footage came out with him just standing there, and it had the different clowns, or maybe even the same clown, different positions, but, transposed upon his face, I was digging that, loving it, like, oh my gosh, we're getting ready to get the true, real, crazy Joker that I've always known and loved. But then at the end of that footage, they show him in the makeup. And I have to tell you, I'm in the minority here. I know that everybody loves it. I can't say that I like it. I just can't. To me, the Joker is not someone who puts on makeup. And that's one of the problems I have with Heath Ledger's Joker. Even though I understand it's a brilliant performance. Not the best Joker, in my opinion, that we've had. In my opinion, the best comic book version of the Joker was Jack Nicholson. Created by Batman, dropped in a vat of chemicals which stained his skin white, and it made his lips red, and it made his hair green. He just happened to look like a Joker off the back of a card. So that's what I've always known as the Joker, and the crazy, the laughing, you know, the way Jack Nicholson portrays the Joker, that to me is the Joker, not just this anarchist terrorist character. You know, he just wanted to mess with Batman. You know, he really didn't care about money and all that stuff, you know, or corruption, you know, and infiltrating the police and all that. He just cared about messing with the Joker, and messing with the Batman, and that's the Joker that I love. Now, I say that, and I understand that The Dark Knight is a wonderful film. I love it. I love it just a little bit better than the 1989 Batman. But the Joker in the original 1989 Batman, to me, is the Joker. Now, Heath Ledger's Joker, you have to understand, yes, he cut himself or got the scars however he got them, but he painted his face white. You know, he painted his lips red. He dyed his hair green. He wasn't created that way. He created himself that way. And that's not the Joker that I know. Granted, I don't know every iteration of the Joker, and I'm sure someone's going to come out and say, well, hey, this is a version of the Joker. It's just not the Joker that I grew up with. Jack Nicholson's Joker is the Joker that I know and love. Now, we've also had the Jared Leto's Joker and in Suicide Squad. And I know I'm in the minority on this, but I loved that Joker. I thought it was really cool. You know, he is same premise. He was stained in a vat of chemicals. He's crazy. He's a gang leader. You know, he's into just messing with people's minds and heads. And you know, he had the smile on his face, and he put it up like this, and he was smiling. Loved it. Damage tattoo. I know a lot of people hated that, but I actually thought it was cool. It was different, and that's what something I liked about it, is that it was different than Jack Nicholson. It was different than Heath Ledger. And I hope that this Joaquin Phoenix Joker is different than all of those iterations. Now, we just had a little video come out. I'm going to try to cut this short. We just had a little video come out of him getting off a subway train and everybody's running. You know, and he's in his classic purple suit and all that stuff, but he still has that face paint on. That's the only thing I'm scared of. If he paints his face, now I'm sure Joaquin Phoenix is going to bring it, and I'm going to love this Joker. But if they're going to do the face paint where he paints his face, so I'm just letting you guys know that I just don't like that. I just don't want him to paint his face. I want him to have an accident and be turned into the Joker, you know, and then become crazy. You know, not just he's always been crazy. He was actually a smart guy, and, you know, he was a criminal, but he wasn't like sadistic until he got transformed and just said, screw it, I'm going to be sadistic, and just started, you know, murdering people. Just to mess with Batman, and that's what I want out of this new Joker. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I know it's going to be great with Martin Scorsese attached, Robert De Niro, and Joaquin Phoenix as the actual Joker. I know it's going to be great. This footage is coming out a year before the actual movie comes out, so I'm very trepidatious about, you know, this is what it's going to be, you know, looking at stuff that's a year out. So I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts. Especially to my friend Ed. This video is dedicated to you because I want to know what you think of this whole Joaquin Phoenix Joker thing. Let me know in the comments below. And what do you guys want to do for my next My Thoughts video? If something comes up in pop culture in the next week or so that's major news or something that you're interested in and you want my thoughts on it, let me know in the comments below and I'll do a video for you guys. Alright, but that does it for this iteration of My Thoughts. So what'd you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping.